Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to Wicked Game. I'm bringing strange energy today.
I'm strange energy.
I'm going to be your GM this evening. My name is Lydia, and these are my players. We have Tom, who plays Hiraeth, and we have Agatha. We have Michelle that plays Agatha, but sometimes Agatha plays Michelle.
Yeah.
No Nikki today because he is off being the champion of Kimber.
Yeah. Quickly. Sorry. I can't hear any music now. I'm really sorry. Sorry.
I mean, you're right, but it makes me angry. It's good to be back. Thank you for being patient with me and my teeth.
It's warming up.
All right. Oh, okay. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Let us know about the music if music's okay. Thank you. Sorry. Lydia, carry on.
I was just going to say, I wonder what fires you guys are going to start because Sunny is away. I feel like it's a tradition now that we have to recreate the meme from Community every time Sunny goes somewhere.
Yeah. Well, listen, chat. This is the jinxing right here.
Yeah,
I just want to. If you're gonna blame anyone, blame Lydia.
Yeah,
if it happens.
We were gonna have a really nice, wholesome time. All me and Tom have been doing is chatting about. Oh, we're gonna have such a lovely time. We're gonna solve this case. Sunny will come
Good,
back.
Good wholesome things.
Yeah.
Who's got two thumbs and is saying, "Let's episode 5 this"? I've written, speaking of staying tuned, but I can't remember when. So I'll just...
It's a segue.
It's funny you should mention staying tuned because you should stay tuned on Friday because we are dropping a very special session. It is going to be a YouTube exclusive, guys.
Yeah.
Exclusivito?
Exclusivito. It's going to be Sunny's adventure. So tune in. He is going to be flexing his Kimber championness. And we have a special guest with us. So take a look on our YouTube channel. Hey YouTubers. Hey new and old people. If you are new, God, wow, so 1 week off and I'm back to square one with my announcements.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I love it. Personally, I love it.
Yeah.
If you're new here, I'm going to do 60 seconds of announcements. It's going to be 7.5 minutes. But I'm going to do 60 seconds of announcements. Then I'm going to do a little catch up so you know what's going on. And then we're going to launch into it.
Yeah.
But hello to everybody who is returning to us. Hello, people on YouTube. Hello. Big
hellos.
Thank you to our mods who keep everything on the straight and narrow here and in Discord. And our recommendations. We always do it. We always mean it. Some Other Heroes. They have a channel here and on YouTube, so check them out. They've got a lot of in fact, did they do their stream today?
Yeah, they raided us.
They did.
Thanks for the raid, guys. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Take a look at them. You guys know I don't ever have the stream up because I'm like a laser. You guys know. You guys see me. I'm the most focused person that has ever been.
Yeah, sure.
Go and have a look at Some Other Heroes. They create a lot of really good D&D content. Not just actual play, but also like what they did today, which is great stuff. But if you are like, I don't want to look at anything, I only want to listen, then you can take a look at Dice and a Slice, which is a podcast on podcast platforms. It's got Tom in it, so there is a plus.
It's also got lots of other people who are also pluses. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, all these people that we rant and rave about, they're our friends, and so now they're also yours.
Yes.
They're by association now also your friends.
Yeah.
Additional shout outs. We've been shouting about Ursudice's Kickstarter, You Meet in a Tavern, You Die in a Dungeon, for a couple of weeks now. It's been funded. Right?
Incredible.
Smashed it, I believe.
2 days, right?
Yeah.
Smashed it. Incredible stuff. But you can still get in there on the action, get your rewards, get those stretch goals going, head on over to Kickstarter and have a look at You Meet in a Tavern, You Die in a Dungeon. It's extremely fun. You'll see our outrageous faces on their little vidya because we played it with them. It was just such good fun.
So good. I am the knight.
What else can I throw into this shit show of an introduction? I think that's it.
All right.
60 seconds on the dot.
Sure.
Previously on the Divisia Sensus.
I just realised what you said and it was very funny. Continue.
Our students, what I was doing, Tom, was I was stealing your joke from 2 weeks ago and making it my own.
Well, that's why I thought it was so funny.
Our students have been investigating a body part they found in the pig pen of the petting zoo. After Agatha's shift at her Meadery Tavern pub, they went on a late night mission, investigative mission. What seemed like all of the school came for this mission, but it was actually Agatha, Nevma, and their second year mentors, Bing Bong and Pluto, who broke in, and then we had Hiraeth, Sunny, and the wags, as it was put, of Hazes and Kai on lookout. What Agatha found was the burning of bones in a big old fire pit. And after scaring some teenagers, again, she trespassed into the petting zoo office and stole everything.
Take what you can, give nothing back.
That's charity shop rules, baby.
Nevma and Pluto, meanwhile, found a room with a glowing crystal, which I believe Pluto sketched it out, but they're not quite sure what that is, so that is also to be further investigated. They brought everything back to school to investigate further. Michelle.
Yes.
Roll the thing.
Rolling.
We rolled.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
We rolled in a direction.
Wow. It is about 3 a.m.
Oh God.
and you are in Cloister Dodeca, getting ready for bed, taking off the various bits and pieces that you put on this evening, your sneak outfit, any sort of dark cloaks you're wearing. Hiraeth, I know you put your plate armor on.
Yep.
You hear the cloister door swing shut, and anyone walking outside their rooms would see the note left by Sunny saying, "Out on Kim business, back soon," with a picture of a sun on it.
Can I insight a note of paper? I feel like Hiraeth was on watch tonight and continues to be on watch. We have just stolen a bunch of fairly important documents from someone who potentially might want to wish us harm. I don't love the fact that he's disappeared without sort of saying anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Roll insight on the note. I think that's.
I mean, I guess, seeing, making sure that it's his writing, making sure that it's not written in a shaky hand. That was a 13 plus something because I haven't actually opened my D&D Beyond. Let's say it was a 23. Let's just say it.
Get your D&D Beyond open.
Why don't we just say
otherwise you get a 0 plus to your roll.
Can I ask a question while Tom's opening?
Yeah, of course.
Has everyone come back to our cloister, like including like Kai and Hazes, or?
I think Hazes peeled off.
Okay.
After saying a heartfelt goodnight to Hiraeth.
Okay.
Unless Hiraeth, you disagree with that.
No, 100%.
I think that Kai.
Because I don't like. I will be at the cloister if you want me at the cloister, but I feel like after the evening and noticing the tension, Agatha would have hung back at the back with Kai, and then when they got to his room, been like,
just peeled off.
Just like peeled off, yeah. So I think
doing that thing that Nikki told me not to do. Yes, you are also not there.
Yeah.
Cool. Rolled an 18.
Okay. Looking at that hastily drawn sun with a smiley face in it, that looks like his thing. And it looks like it's been written quickly, but it doesn't have I couldn't speak to Sunny's penmanship, but it doesn't look like he was shaking when he wrote it. There's not like deep impressions on the piece of paper that he was using.
It looks normal, sort of same like
two-handed,
two-handed signature. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So you're not particularly worried.
Okay, I think I just sort of look at it and kind of like I totally understand that that his god takes a massive priority in these things, but it's kind of like we're kind of in one of the DEF CONs right now, right? Like Saint, sorry, not God, Saint. We're in one of the DEF CONs, and I think I kind of like huff a little bit and go to knock on Nevma and Agatha's doors.
Well, which one? Do you go to Agatha or Nevma's?
I think I go to Agatha's first and knock on the door.
No answer, but after a while, Nevma, when you sort of look round, Nevma is like leaning against her door jamb, looking at you. What is?
Did you know that Sunny was leaving so soon?
Yeah, I saw him write the note. He didn't see me, but I saw him write the note.
I mean, we're potentially wanted by potentially very dangerous people. Like I feel like the least I was just knocking on Agatha's door to make sure that she was aware as well. Like I know that he's perfectly capable, but
Yeah.
it's like I feel like we need to make sure that we know that we're all safe, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait, do you mean that because you want his healing spells, or because you're worried for his safety?
No, Nephima, because I'm worried for his safety.
All right.
I didn't see him leave. Why? Did you think I might only want him for his healing spells?
I don't know.
No, that's specifically not what I want him for.
Well, I just think I see that the timing's really difficult, but also, you know, I don't think she would have pulled him away if it wasn't really important. And maybe he's not even in the city or in the school, so maybe he's actually safer than us right now.
That's all I.
Are you scared, Horace?
For our safety, I worry about all of you. Yes, it's you're my friends. Why should I not? Can I insight this, please?
Yeah, of course, of course.
That was a 15 for a dirty 20.
For dirty 20, she is sort of. There's a gentle. She's keeping straight faced, but there's a gentle jest to what she's saying, which is, "Are you struggling to have feelings?" She goes, "I'll just come and sit and hold my hand for a bit. Everything's going to be okay."
Okay, I get it. Also, fuck you. Have you seen Agatha?
She's in Kai's cloister.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you're gonna disappear into the night,
I'm not going anywhere.
could you just tell me? Just if it
Of
happens.
course.
Just
Are you going to sleep now? I'm trying to work out what the actual deal is, because I know that we're sleeping through through group. But I guess my question is, and it's also Lydia's question as well, is we, you have the kind of sense of urgency that is like, no sleep, only investigate, and in which case we are going to pull an all-nighter and then just fuck all our classes tomorrow, or what's your plan for now?
Honestly, it'd help if everyone was here so that we could talk it over. But as it's just the two of us, I feel like
I'll go get her. I can come get her.
No, it's fine. If she wanted to go there instead of come back, that's okay. That's not a problem.
You mean that, or are you just kind of going no, that's fine. If she wants to not be here, then I guess fuck all of us.
Yeah, again, fuck you. Look, it's fine. I think I would prefer to make these decisions as a group.
I'm gonna go and get her. I think that's fine. Let's go, try and bring her, and now's not the time to be having sex, is what I'm just gonna say to her.
I mean, I'm here. You're here. Not. Oh God,
Wait,
no.
All right.
No.
I don't want to make you feel bad, but it's kind of all about me and Sunny at the moment. Maybe we can explore our relationship a little bit further down the line. But
Why?
It seems like you have a thing with Hazes.
Why am I doing this? Left, right, and center. No, I think I'd prefer for us all to be here.
Okay.
When we have the documents, right?
Yeah.
The documents aren't going anywhere tonight.
I think Agatha has them, right?
The only documents that we have here, Nevma kind of pushes open Agatha's door and looks in through her room. Yeah, I think the only ones that we've got is like Pluto's drawing of the thing that we found in the room.
Good. Excellent. So even if we wanted to, we couldn't do anything tonight because...
Well, we could look at the drawing that Pluto made.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that. Let's do that. Fine. Not a problem.
So, just to be clear,
Yes.
we're doing work now and sleeping later. Because we could just do all big study, everybody studies.
You know what? Fuck that. No. She's not doing the work there. No.
I don't know what she's doing. She could be doing anything.
Precisely why I say she's not doing the work there. She will be doing other things, I'm sure. So let's enjoy ourselves as well. Let's sleep. Not together.
Sleep, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you.
All right. Good night, Hurrah.
Fuck you.
She like skips off into her room, having played a good game.
I love the thought of a hard cut to Horiath and Nev being like, well, we know what she's doing, and it's hard cut, and Kai is just like this, while Agatha is actually pouring through everything. He's like, this is not my
Gets the red string out.
Yeah.
I mean, having said that, cut to their cloister. You are kind of right now. You are in the shared space, but no one else is in there. Everyone else is sleeping, so it's quite like quiet.
Yeah.
Are you sure are you not tired?
I think I've gone past that state of being tired, and like I'm just a bit wide awake. But I also know that I don't want to miss class tomorrow, so probably should sleep. And she's just like started pulling some things out of her bag and like looking at it, but is struggling to take it in.
He sort of guides you into his room, which sounds really pervy, but
I know what you
he
mean.
then just takes like your bag off your shoulder and goes, just these can wait, unless you think that someone is in mortal peril now.
I don't think so. The only people who saw me were a couple of teenagers, and they said they weren't going to say anything. I did kind of take a lot of stuff, but...
Do you think those teenagers are in danger?
Like, maybe. They're afraid of something.
I've got to say, look at how much you got, Agatha.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It is piles and piles of books and like...
Yeah.
You left not a sheet behind in that office.
Yeah, I did kind of take everything, because then I just grabbed what was on the side, and then I thought, well, whatever's on the side isn't actually going to be like the good stuff. So then I started looking around, and I found these like books that weren't actually books, they were boxes. So I like grabbed them and all of that sort of stuff.
Now I'm extremely tempted to just look, right? Because anything that's in a hidden box, I want to read it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to know what's in it. But I feel like it's something we should all do together.
We should do it all together.
Because
But do you think they're going to be... I feel like Lydia feels like the biggest shit stirrer for playing both Nevma and Kai at this moment. But do you think they're going to be cross with us if we go in there and wake them up when they've just probably gone to sleep?
I mean, I don't know. Like, they've been so nice to you all evening, so, you know.
Hey, look. I didn't... Honestly, I didn't... that...
Look, it's maybe a quadruple date wasn't like the best.
Maybe it was a bit soon for that.
Yeah.
It's a bit soon. But I get it. I do get it. So anyway, the question remains: should we go and do this now? Because I think even if we sleep now, we'd probably be up for lunch.
Yeah. I should go ask them, shouldn't I?
Come on, let's go and come on. We won't involve Bing Bong and Pluto if they don't want to.
Yeah.
But we should, I
Just
think
a consensus, and if it's just making a plan for like tomorrow or something.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, come on.
But are you sure you want to come? Like, you don't have to. I can go. Like.
No. I mean, I definitely need to know what's in the hidden boxes. That's for me to. That's my own selfish thing now. Let's go. And he starts like putting stuff back in your bag and like packing it back up, and you like creep back through the cloister. This is immediately so awkward. All of this.
Yeah.
Back to the cloister, and I think that while that is happening,
I've written a slightly salty note to go next to Sunny's note saying, Agatha, when you get this message, Agatha, just thought I'd write you a message. Sunny's gone off to deal with some clerical business.
Right next to Sunny's note that I can fully read.
Would have been nice to know that you weren't around to highly sensitive information around and all that. Hariath, no kiss.
no kiss.
No
Full
kiss.
stop.
I felt that. Jesus. Full stop as well. You're pulling a Lydia. Okay, you go into your room after writing that and feeling like, haha, I can do passive aggression. And you see the flashing glow of your emerald communication device.
Okay. Immediately go and check the thing that and with like a kind of the information that I was gathering for my friend Agatha. Yes, brilliant, perfect, excellent.
Excuse me while I just up shines the image of your father, Kolith Agvi. He has that Agvi umber skin. He has blue eyes and this kind of long hair past his waist of like blues and greens, that color that's a bit more similar to your eldest brother, Ewan. He's wearing a kind of a leather jerkin of like rich brick color with bronze clasps. It's quite kind of hardened leather. Son, I hope you don't mind that you're getting me in this message. Ewan showed me your last correspondence, and I said that I would reply. You look very well. You seem to be faring better than I did. In my brief time there, I felt awful constantly. Clipping is not a perfect art. We are not interested in it. We don't want to use it, so we don't invest in that. Magic is the plain and honest truth of the matter. But should we need it again, I think the mages of day have refined it better than ours. Don't tell your mother. It has been 284 days since you left, and I cannot say that I have fully recovered, but every day is progress. I'm nearly back to full height, and my powers feel stronger every day. So few people have been through clipping. There is such little evidence its lasting effects. Our good lady ambassador to the material plane simply stays clipped for the convenience. But it does lay her open to vulnerabilities. I am still wearing armor most days, and even when I am at home, and new wards were installed. Because no one has had to pull their strength on one of their own kind. Your sister nearly killed me as easily as swatting a fly on our first hunt back. What else? You asked for books. I'm afraid we don't send our knowledge there. But I can speak a little of what I know to you. We do not research the issues of mortals, but I do know this. We are not driven mad by magic, because we are magic. It is like asking why the pixie does not feel the strain of their own abilities. Mortals stole magic, and this is the price they pay. It was not meant for them. They are thieves. That is not to say that I think them bad people. I met your High Master Episemos, and she seemed to be somebody that could be respected. But the Chromatas? Mortal elves grasped at immortality, but they are yet to know how to wear it. The boy, he grasped for knowledge beyond him and was careless with it. But, and though I didn't meet him, I respect him, as you might admire the story of a diamond thief if the thief were a toddler. The season seems to be pulling at me, and I welcome it. Tell me your findings. How long have you been there now? How do you find everything? Today is actually the solstice of day. We are traveling to the province to celebrate and then back for the final celebrations here. So we will eat until we hurt and enjoy the bounty of dawn and move into the new season of reflection. I miss you, my son. As always, your father. And you hear chatting outside because you may not pause.
Okay. I think I just sit there for a minute listening to the muffled voices, just looking at the stone, and I take a couple of deep breaths and walk out.
I think Agatha had seen the note and was then about to like go knock on Horizon's door. So as you open it, she's probably like...
She wasn't like pulling out another piece of paper and a quill to write.
I think that if you overheard the muffled sounding, it was probably like Agatha reading the note and Kai being like, "It's fine, let's just letting you know," and she's like,
Nevma hears and comes out anyway. Oh, cool. Yeah, we were just like, we didn't know whether we would like doing stuff tonight or whether like I don't know, like I feel quite pumped up with energy because it seemed to kind of go okay, and so I just wondered, like, what are we doing? I don't know if I can get off to sleep straight away, so maybe we do some looking at it stuff now.
I don't know. Hariv, what would you like us to do?
Can I insight that fucking thing?
Only insight rolls tonight. Yeah. No other rolls needed.
Inside. That was an 11 plus 5, which is a 16.
Yeah.
I rolled a -1 on my deception, so that's an 8. Yeah, she's just like pissed. She's like, I think, got the note in her hand.
I think I just like after. It's funny when the DM does things and they feel like just happy little coincidences, and they're really not. I've got the face of my dad like in my mind's eye. I've got his words in my ears. you bought him. I think I just like look at you and like just not blinking, and just kind of say, I was waiting for you to return. But you're here now.
Right, okay. But you want me to just tell you where I am at all hours of the day? Is that what we're getting at? Because I just want to know. Like, is it? Can I go to my bed? Can I go to sleep? Because I thought maybe we could all just sleep on it. But no, we can do it now if you want.
Why are you making light of my concern? This is
concern.
We have literally only just stolen documents that whoever you spoke to was so terrified of this person that they were burning every single piece of evidence. And you've just stolen all of that evidence, and you're not concerned for your safety?
I mean, I'm in the school, so I think I'm a bit safer here. But considering I set an alarm on my door every night, it's no real difference to me.
Fine.
What's going on here between you two?
I don't...
This is eggy. I don't like this.
I don't get why you two like were away half the time, or like I didn't like bother you if you were like didn't come back. I just assumed you would
see how the situation has changed slightly, just slightly. Am I not allowed to have a little bit of concern for my fellow cloister mates in this situation? And instead, who was that?
It was Nevma going, Kai,
Okay.
well, I've got this thing in my room. I really need some, could you just check on this one thing? I can't get the latch on my fucking window. And they both just go into their rooms, and the door shuts behind them.
And instead you run to him. I'm not with Hazes currently. I am here to help the group in any way that I can. And instead...
Oh, so I'm not helping the group because I want to go spend some time with someone I like who, for understandable reasons, you don't like being around. So I just took... Look, I'm trying. I don't know what you want. I try and bring him along, and then it's awkward. So I try and spend time away and it's awkward.
Did I make... I'm sorry, hold on. Just very quickly, did I make it awkward tonight? Was I there making it awkward? I spoke to him. I involved him in the group. I'm doing this because I care for you, and you clearly care deeply about him. Are you
what? The whole you and Sunny are casting messages at each other and sniggering, and it's not funny. I thought we were a team.
What are you talking about? We weren't.
I'm a fucking wizard. I know what message is.
Shit. Well, I don't have message. What do you want me to say? I was messaged. I have given him every courtesy whilst he's around us, because you are clearly enamored, and he is with you, and that's fine. That's okay. I'm not your keeper, despite the fact that you seem to think that that's what I think. You can do what you want. I'm just saying, in a situation like tonight, when there are potential people around looking for this information, do you not think it would be prudent for us to speak to each other, just to let each other know where we are.
Look, I agree with all of this stuff, Horath.
Great, good. So we're in agreement. Brilliant.
But what I don't understand is why the sudden care when I was trapped in a mirror, you decided to go fuck Amber instead. So which is it? Do you care or do you don't care? I don't mind which it is, but just let me know.
How fucking dare you?
Look, I see it, alright? You're mad at me, and I get it, but be mad at me. Don't try and be my friend and then get mad at me for, like, I don't know, I'm trying to do what you want. I'm trying to be your friend, I'm trying to, like, be respectful of what you want, but you won't tell me what you want.
What's it matter what I want? You love him. You care for him. I apologize. That's fine. That's completely okay. I don't have to like him. I am here.
I didn't say you had to like him, but if you don't, then I'm gonna go, like, be somewhere else with
I have given that man every freedom to be around our group. I am not here to stop him being around. Why do you think you have to leave? You say that you don't have to spend time around us. I've given you every single time that he's around. I have said, I've actively said to you that it's okay. I don't mind him being around us. You know, it's this. I might say, despite the clear fact of what he did.
That's what I don't get. Like, why are you mad at him, but, like, you've forgiven me, or, like, whatever? Why can you be around me but not him? Or you know, you can't forgive him.
Sorry, are we talking about the same situation here?
Yeah.
The same situation where that man left a book that he clearly wasn't meant to have, in a situation that he clearly wasn't meant to be in, leading to someone who clearly didn't know what they were doing something irreparable to my family. We're talking about that. We're talking about everything that happened,
so
leading from him.
What do you mean? Like, he made a mistake. He didn't mean to leave that book. He was meant to leave his spell book. He left the wrong book.
Great, brilliant. He made a mistake. Excellent,
Yeah.
fantastic. No, listen. I'm really glad that he made a mistake, because if I'm honest, that absolves him of any wrongdoing that he did, of any situation that might have caused my entire family to mourn the loss of two paternal figures. Do you know how long I spent without a father? Do you know how long my cousins spent without a father?
Yes.
He is still recovering from what you did to him, what you both did to him.
And who knows? He could be dead if it wasn't for Kai.
What are you talking about?
He made a mistake and he fixed it as quick as he could. He's like, I told you I couldn't stop. I wouldn't have stopped. I don't know how, what would have happened. He stopped it. He came and he stopped it. So if you want to hold a grudge for, like, hurting him, then at least have some respect for him and, like, essentially also saving your uncle. Because I don't know what would have happened. But still, it's not the point, though.
No, what
right?
do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, the spell. Like, I couldn't stop it, and he came and stopped it. He broke my concentration on it because I couldn't break concentration on it. Look, just, you're angry, and you're angry at him, and I get it. But you should be angry with me too.
I think Harath looks at you and looks as if he's gonna say something, and just kind of drops his eyes. Says, I am.
Okay. Just be honest. Like, I can take it.
Fine. I want to preface this by saying I don't blame you for what you did.
Not now, Bing Bong.
Bing Bong, can you give us the room, please?
Sorry.
Thank you. I don't blame you for what you did, and though it is still entirely Kai's fault. I can see that at least he tried to help. I didn't know that fact. I don't blame you, but I don't think I can forgive you for what you did either. Not yet.
That's all right.
I mean, how can I fully forgive you when every time I look at you, I see those years. You know, I see the grief of a father lost too. When my dad came back, I was grown. I spent my entire childhood fatherless, and when he came back, he was my father in name and in blood, but what does that mean? I lost my dad, and though it wasn't your fault, you did that. But, and I think I kind of go to like move a little bit closer to you if you'd allow.
I'm steps away.
Okay, cool.
Like not in a way, but just in a like.
Yeah.
She's just listening.
I'm gonna grab a chair and sort of just sit in front of you, and I say even though I haven't forgiven you, I hope to, at some point. You know, before I knew that you'd done this, I knew you as a friend, and only that. And I have grown to care a lot about you. And I have to believe that this is Nkese's plan, to put us in a cloister together, to put these two sides of the same coin together. Because otherwise it's just a cruel divine joke with no positive outcome whatsoever. There has to be a reason. So I want you to know that this means something to me. It means a lot to me. The friendship that came first, the care that came first, that means everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
get it. I don't expect you to forgive me. It's not the same, but you look a lot like your uncle. So yeah. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself either. And I don't know how we move on from it.
Maybe that's what put both of us in each other's paths. I want to believe that.
I think it's a really nice idea. But no, yeah. I'm sure it's some divine plan for you. I'm sure.
I want to work through this. I do. Do you?
Yes, I do, but I don't think sweeping it under the rug and pretending everything's fine is the way to do it. That if you want me to move cloisters, I'll move cloisters. But
Agatha, fucking no.
Then we're still
No.
a team. We'll work as a team, and hopefully we can like build a friendship from that. Yeah.
Has the friendship gone? Have the two people that knew each other without knowing anything else, have they disappeared? I don't think so.
I hope it's there, but Harriet, I need you to be honest with me and with yourself. Like, stop trying to make everything fine for everyone else. Like, just
Agatha, if... And I think a tear does start to roll, and he just says, if I don't have that, what have I got? I'm alone here. I have you all, and that's it. I'm not sweeping things under the rug, I promise. I'm not trying to pretend that things are okay. I'm trying to save the family that I have here. I'm not doing it so that I can get one up on you, or hold something over your head. I don't want to do that. And I have been honest with you so that that is no longer the case. I'm not gonna beg you to pretend that everything's all right. I'm not gonna ask you to do that. I just want you to know that you are who I have. And that is, whether it's divine purpose or a sick joke, that is all I have right now. And that sounds like a lot to put on your heads, and I don't mean it to be, but I do need you. I do need you.
Agatha just starts walking closer to like give you a hug, but it's like a bit tentative, like
yes, please.
okay, like it's not, as soon as Hariah gives the look of like yes, it's just like a really big like firm like hug. All right, then you're stuck with me. No take backsies.
I think there are worse people to be stuck with.
Do you think this is why people shouldn't like stay up past 2 a.m?
Yeah, I think this is why we should have all just stayed in our own beds. No, I don't say that. I don't say it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I think I sort of stand and just like, as I'm leaving, just sort of like hold your hand and say, nothing that's broken can't be fixed, okay?
Yeah.
I'll tell you it's a day motto. It's not.
No.
But you can, Dawn, fuck.
Wait, is it
Tired.
actually a day? Is it actually a day motto, and you're just stealing it for Dawn? Because
Fuck no, I would never stoop so low.
all right. Look, go to bed. We'll look through this stuff in the morning. Is it? Look, if it's an issue, Kai being here, he'll understand. I can tell him to go, but.
Agatha, I'm not so blinded by history that I can't see who he is in the present. Whether that's in general or just to you. He did an awful thing that, again, probably going to need some time to get over.
I get it.
I didn't know that he was the one to help. And I'm sorry that I never thought to ask.
Look, I'm not going to stand here and defend him, like, but he's like trying to change, and before I had you guys, and before I came here, the only people I had were my family, and you've met my sister, so and then
You haven't met mine.
yeah, but it's fine. I don't need to tell you this stuff. It's fine. You go to bed.
Oh, no. Fuck it, you've started saying.
Just, it's not just like I care about him, but like, we live very different lives probably. Like, you're a prince or something, so you had all eyes on you. I had the opposite of that. Like, nobody noticed me, but he did, and I don't want to lose that.
I don't think you're gonna. I can see that how much he means to you, and I sure as hell can see how much you mean to him. Who would I be to get in the way of that? I would never want to.
And I'm just saying this stuff so you know that this isn't some like silly thing.
If you break up with him, I'll kill you and him. I'm joking. That was a terrible joke.
Yeah.
That was a really.
Yeah. Remember, I put an alarm on my door at night. Yeah.
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 That was for me.
Oh, it's getting real late. I just squeeze his hand and back away, like.
Oh shit.
That
was a gut punch.
Sorry, I really didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. It's probably yeah.
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 Yeah, working on this friendship.
You don't have to. For my sake. I want to make that crystal clear.
No, it's okay. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and Nevma's like over me, so it's...
How?
I think she likes the challenge of trying to break through the alarm, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is probably weird.
Oh, God, yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it. No. Good night,
Oh, God,
Agatha.
what are you going to say? Oh, no, I'm not going to sleep now unless I know what you're going to say.
Oh, no, I'm not going to kill you.
Okay.
I promise.
Are you going to kill anyone?
No, not tonight. I think despite everything, Hariath gives you a wink and...
I think they're both doing that, like, laugh crying thing where you, like... I don't know if I'm laughing or crying. I think I'm both. Like that child on TikTok that's like laughing. It's like,
yeah.
crying? No, I'm happy.
Yeah. And I think, oh, fuck you know. I think, yeah, Hariath sort of says, I hate that we had this chat. But
I don't.
I'm glad we did at the same time.
Yeah, me too.
It will pass. I promise.
Only, yeah. Okay.
I think it is that kind of like just waiting there for a second, just going, oh shit. Feels like I should say something else, but that's Gibbons. I'm sorry. Good night.
Wow. Maybe we should actually speak to a counsellor, but yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Let's get Master Yigros in on this section.
I think I go to bed and like hug Gerald like really, really tight.
Gerald nuzzles in. Agatha, when you go into your room, there is a fairly strong breeze moving
Both
around
of them just
the
like,
room.
Oh.
And he's sat on the edge of the bed with this kind of like small tornado of your homework like whipping around the room.
And
and
I'm just gonna move. Can I move through it, like just to
Yeah.
get close to
It's
it?
not that. It's not like.
Just get whipped around the room as well.
I'm sorry, I dispelled your alarm.
That's fine.
I should have probably just misty stepped straight out.
It's fine.
But I wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Why are you sorry? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to go through this. I'm sorry that I am nothing but trouble. You were right when you first said that maybe you were right when you said before about us being trouble. Maybe you want to reassess that. Please,
I don't
fucking
want to
disagree with me right now.
I don't want to reassess that at all.
Thank
Oh,
God.
God, I thought you wanted to reassess that.
No,
and I was
I
like,
don't
I'm not
want
going
to
through all
as
this
well.
trouble for you to be like,
I know.
actually, no, actually, I'm out. Like, no. Can you just breathe
Yes,
for me? And I'm just gonna like scoop him up like a little bit and just be like, my homework is all over the floor. Can you just chill? Just breathe. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's fine. It's really aired out the room.
That's the upside. The downside is there's no amount of paperweights that will ever be enough. But
That's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Are you okay? Like,
yes, of course, I'm absolutely fine. I just feel terrible, and that I wish there was something. It's selfish. It's a selfish feeling when you just want to make some grand gesture that will take some of his pain away. I'm so sorry. There was no way I couldn't miss any of what was said. The door is so thin. And I feel for how much he suffered, and I listen, it's so late. And he kind of sits back on the bed and and says, another selfish request. Could we just stay together tonight? Not in a kind of active way, but in a passive sort of fashion.
Okay, good, because I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I any energy I had left, I've just cried out.
Yeah. And he kind of, you sort of nuzzle down into his arms in the bed, and
do you think? I don't know, but do you think we'll ever stop feeling guilty about it?
No. If you ever think I'm not feeling guilty about it, can you just remind me? I don't want to.
Same.
It's I was not I don't want to be that person that I was last year, and I don't want to be somebody that is that entitled and that uncaring, and somebody that could make that mistake. And now I have all of this to keep me in check.
Yeah.
I don't want it for you, but I
At least we're in it together, right?
Yeah.
I guess silver linings.
yeah. We really must sleep, because we're gonna miss so much tomorrow, and we've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
Agatha's asleep. He's just talking and looks at me.
He just kisses you on the forehead and then stares at the ceiling for another 2 hours before he gets to sleep.
No.
Cool. Long rest.
Thank God, because I've taken so much psychic damage.
Oh God.
Oh, fellas. Well, here's the thing. That would have probably taken us through to about 4, which takes us through to about noon.
Okay.
Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, 11, 12.
11, 12.
Yeah,
Perfect.
8 hours, yeah.
Takes you to noon, so you wake up, about time to sort of get up leisurely and go to lunch.
Yeah.
When you wake, Kai does sort of like say to you, I'm a coward, but I'm going to Misty step out of your cloister just in case. We don't need to start this conversation again. We'll check in later.
Yeah. I respect that. Yeah. Alright.
He's gone.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, and Agatha will head out into the... I think she peeks. She's doing that thing of like, oh, I don't know if Farah is there on his own, is it going to be awkward, or do I wait, like, oh, Bing Bong's out there.
Navma's there.
Okay,
Bing Bong and Pluto have like got up a little bit before and are doing their own sort of business.
I was about to say, no word of a lie. I was literally going to say exactly the
Said the
same
same
thing.
thing.
So we're sort of like Scooby-Dooing, kind of alternating, and just sort of like look at the same time and go, ah.
Navmo's in the middle and seems to be kind of like doing some stretches, some like sun salutations. Goes, get in here, you fucking two. Honestly, it is lunchtime, so let's like do that.
Yeah.
Sunny
Yeah.
isn't back yet, but nobody panic because he's absolutely fine. I think probably.
He'll be fine. Kimbo will keep
Yeah.
him safe. Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fine.
Also, like, he's so lucky, like, even if something terrible was happening, somehow he would come out well for it.
Yeah, I mean he could be swallowed by a dragon, and I'd still feel pretty confident that he would be fine.
Yeah, exactly. So, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, never, don't worry. He'll be fine.
No, fuck off. I'm totally fine.
Stop telling me to fuck off.
I know I was gonna work on that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Let's go and get lunch.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say though is because you've got so much stuff, let's not walk around with it.
Yeah, shall I leave it here? I can set.
You could put it in my trunk because it's got a good
Yeah.
lock.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's, and she like, as you're pulling out, she goes, "Fucking hell, Agatha! This is like a library. How much stuff did you take? This is incredible.
Thanks.
You do not piss about when you thieve things."
No. Like, look, years of doing like the taxes and stuff. I know you need every single receipt. So you take everything. You need
Oh
everything.
my god! I don't know if it can all fit in my thing. She starts like putting stuff away. Hirath, have you got a good chest for some of this stuff? There's like a ledger here.
Yeah, Harath's been very, very quiet this entire conversation and goes, yep.
All right, great.
Just sort of
We can
takes...
put it in your like chest thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then what? Shall we go through it all this evening, or are we like skipping classes?
Let's do it either before, either instead of or after clubs. We should go to class, shouldn't we?
We should go to
Yeah.
class. Lydia, what clubs is it today? Because I feel like if it's
San.
San, I won't.
San and theatre and drama.
I want to go to theatre right now.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it after.
Yeah,
I think.
want to miss San. Like, yeah. Okay.
Hey, shall we put all of the chests in the same room and lock it just in case? I don't want to.
I mean, I think they'll be safe in the school, right? Like.
Am I being paranoid? You can tell me if I'm being
Well,
paranoid.
only if you think that people with other students might steal it.
Yeah.
I mean, all I was thinking is put them in a chest because I've seen at least 3 holes in Agatha's canvas bag, and stuff can just
Right.
fall out at any given moment.
Hey.
Yeah.
Something just falls out. Oh.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Perfect.
You know, no, it's okay. We can talk about that later. We can either like do research here or in the
Can we do it here?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I will go and grab lunch for us all.
Oh,
Bring
really?
it up here.
And then we can eat up here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that sound okay?
We can all go.
Or do you mean? Wait, what?
We're gonna go to lunch.
Yeah.
Eat that in the thing. But what we could do is get dinner and bring up dinner and have dinner here after classes and things, and then we can eat and research and get loads of sticky shit.
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Perfect.
I told my mum I'd have dinner with her tonight, but I'm gonna not because this is more important. But Riot and Neville, if you could break the news to my parents at some point, then it'd be an easier blow. For some reason, whenever you two talk to them, they're like happy as Larry.
For sure.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Listen, no. Let's. Okay, this is serious. This is serious shit now. We've got to actually really think about this. What time is your parents' dinner? Because I don't think that you can miss that.
Would it be like a late? I feel like it'd either be like a late dinner or an early one, right? Because
they
of, like,
would
rush.
be. They would have a meal before the rush.
Yeah. So I think I could rush down like after San and do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd just have dinner there instead of dinner here, and then we'll do it after that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll just like eat. I'll say hi, and then I'll just run back.
Okay.
Perfect. If you want to take an hour or so, I've got things to do. So yeah, take a bit of time, and we can do it in the evening.
Okay. Can I ask what things you've got to do? Like, you don't have to tell me. You don't owe me anything. It's just sometimes.
Jesus fucking Christ, you two.
I didn't mean anything like negative by it.
I was gonna the date didn't really seem to happen yesterday, so I wanted to make amends.
I think that's
Just very slightly, just in a small way. So yeah.
lunch.
You're walking and talking.
Yes,
For the
for
sake
sure.
of it not being standing there with like spades.
So yeah, let's go.
And you get to you have lunch even, and go to Credence and Abjuration.
Yeah.
And then into, because you were actually in the same class for cultural studies, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Lydia.
Right next
you
to
have
each other.
started to kind of you've been promised in this class today where you got like a little pop test on geography of like where stuff is in the empire.
Why is one of your islands the same name as the bugs that we fought?
I don't think it is.
Trip. Oh, am I dyslexic?
That's
All
not
they
true.
are.
Yeah.
Triopetria, Tripitaya? No?
Telespia.
Cool. Fucking stupid. I'm so sorry.
You know, sometimes when you just force more syllables into names, you reap what you sow.
Oh,
But you have been promised at the end of class, somebody like bravely puts their hand up and goes, when are we actually going to learn dances for prom? Because I have heard that classes above us are already learning the group dances and we haven't yet. And we've only got 20 days until, and not 20 days, it's a little bit longer than that. They just said until prom, and we don't know any. I don't want to look like an idiot just because you guys aren't. And the teacher's like, calm down. We'll cover. We'll do one next. We'll do one day after tomorrow, if that it will make you happy. We will forego more important studies to make sure that you will are really happy with prom. Okay. And then you kind of like filter out, but you will. You've been promised that you'll start to learn prom dances as of like next class.
how does Agatha look when dances come up? Like, is it trepidation? Is it like?
Yeah, I think it's like, oh, I'd forgotten about that bit of it. But also, yeah, I need lessons because I don't want to ask Kai for help, and I don't really want to ask anyone for help, but yeah, that'd be real good because I've got 2 left feet.
I think like if I intuit all of that without a roll, fantastic.
I mean, Agatha's awkward, you know that, so I don't think that's crazy.
I literally just see you go.
Well, and also, I think you might remember her natural 1 at Forendring, wasn't it?
You've seen Agatha dance, and
I think if we're like sat next to each other, I just sort of go like knock the table and just go.
Yeah. Are you sure though? I'm real bad, alright?
That's okay. I'm real good.
Okay.
Besides, I don't know this dance either. It'll be fine.
Right.
We'll be good.
Okay.
We'll be good.
Okay.
And yeah, sorry. Just to you know, mechanically cement the building.
And you, Agatha, you go off to San. Is there anything specific you're doing there?
Being reminded of prom. If Fida's having a good day, I think she's probably already chatted to her a little bit about a dress, and depending on, I think Agatha's a bit torn between asking Kai, but also I think she's also a bit like, I feel a bit confident to do my own thing and asking Fida for help, because she's got an idea for a dress, very simple in the colours. Agatha will get the fabric, but she wants like, you know that scarf she wears in the Eurovision movie, that blue one that gets caught, but like a little bit shorter. I imagined that, but it's like got all these like really pretty embroidery bits on it, but she wants to embroider the flowers Kai made for her into it.
That's so cool.
Her fucking ute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fida's having a good day. Not a perfect day, but a good day. And she's extremely excited to talk to you about it, because while she sort of studies patterns and stuff, what she doesn't know is what is like fashionable. So to do something that might, you know, be for a person that's actually going to be in the real world is exciting. But what you do need to do is go and buy like reams of the cloth in whatever material you want, and that is why you have the swatch, because you take the swatch somewhere and then they can say, do you want it in like cotton or linen or silk or chiffon or whatever, you know, you want it in.
Okay.
And then bring it back and you can start working on it like together.
Cool, perfect. I just wanted to
It's
cement that.
extremely doable and the thing. I mean, we are talking like today is the 18th of ASIN, so you have all of Brun.
Okay, cool.
You have, I mean, Brun is 19 days, but
I'm
so you have
hoping we can work on it together.
You have exactly 20
20 days.
4 days.
24 days. 24 days till prom. Okay, so I desperately need to get that fabric.
Around that.
But yeah, I think Agatha has been trying to do it tactfully of like, I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of a patient.
Turn the sign into a sweatshop, Michelle. That is what you can do to assuage your
guilt. I need to
guilt.
make money. No, she doesn't want to, but it's also like, I know Fido likes a project, so like if she wasn't up to it, then she probably would have just been like, hey, do you want to embroider some stuff? And she would have got it
She's
made.
more than up for it, but she does do that kind of like she sort of tempers her extreme excitement with this sort of slight anxiety where she has to admit that there is all the possibility in the world that she has 24 bad days in a row.
Yeah. I think Agatha's pretty chill about it. Like, she's like, it's, you know, it's fine. Like, if it doesn't get made, it doesn't get made. I'm still gonna go. I'll just like wear something else and like stick this swatch on my head. No, I won't do that. I won't actually do that. It'll be fine. Like, I'm just saying, like, Kai's probably got me a dress and just not told me about it, so it's fine. It'll be fine. Like, don't worry about it.
Will you tell me everything about prom?
Oh, everything, every little detail. I've never been to a prom before, or like a dance or anything like that, so I will take notes.
I went to one. It was amazing.
Yeah? Alright, okay. Is there anything, like, any tips? Like, I don't know, avoid the punch
Take your own booze.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Our year, the band was amazing, but of course, I'm not sure if they, because the band was like a student band.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that will vary from year to year.
Okay.
That's not advice so much as just, I don't know what the quality of musician is like.
Bing Bong's incredible, so we'll be fine.
Okay, and it's all about who you go with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that's great. Yeah, thanks.
Line your stomach, take your own booze.
Okay.
Yeah, the teachers tend to sort of leave you alone.
Oh.
That's what's so nice about it, is the faculty, or at least my year, the faculty were like, this is not for us. This is you guys enjoying yourself, and we will ruin it for you. So they kind of nope out of the whole situation.
That's...
That teacher's lounge is fucking heaving though.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Thanks. And then, yeah. She will remind Master Al-Qaidi that she is happy to help with the book situation, but like not right now, I'm busy, but like if you need her
roll persuasion.
Okay, can I interest you in intimidation? Let me do books.
And no, he's not drunk.
God damn it! Why doesn't he drink on the job? That's 7.
Okay, there's like a moment where you start talking, and it's like saying like, it's the equivalent of going, if you ever need to talk to somebody, please don't talk to me right now. But if you do, I'm always going to be here for you.
Oh, I don't mean it like that.
And he kind of he sort of goes, thank you, Miss Fifield, thank you very much. See you day after tomorrow.
Yeah. I feel like I asked that all wrong. Sorry.
Enjoy the rest of your day. And he's already like walking off in another direction with great purpose. And you have now, you're walking out of school grounds towards town.
Yes. Just running again to the Apony to be like, I forgot, I'm not late.
It's my memory of being a student is that you are always running from one thing to another with too many folders in your arms. You like speed through town. It's still pretty light. This is like mid-afternoon essentially, and it's getting to that stage where shops are nowhere near closing, but the markets are starting to like pack up a little bit. And you get to the Apony, which is got a sign outside that says late opening, like come back at 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And you go in and like the smell of potatoes and chicken like hit you in a wave. And one of the larger like banquettes that you always have your family meal in has like food spread out all over it. And you take a seat and eat. Pete comes out with some bottles that he has picked from the collection to put on the table. This is for us because we know that this one's good. That one's the classic. This one's one that I've been trying out for us to like have a little sample of.
Yeah, what is it?
Seaweed.
Cool. I pass it to Mel.
Seaweed mead.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's funky on the nose, but what I think you'll find is there is layers to that. I think it could be a good seller for people that aren't so much sweet as they are savoury. You know what I mean?
Like salty.
Like I reckon what we could do is we could sell it as like, you know how like some people like a Bloody Mary, like that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I reckon Mel's gonna love that. I reckon Mel should have that one.
Mel has not been part of this conversation at all.
Oh,
she's got a little hand mirror and she is just like, what?
Oh, this you're really gonna like this one.
All right, cheers everyone, cheers, family or whatever. Yeah. Knocks it back and goes, that's great, Dad. That is real interesting. That's got like that is it's not really a meal one though, is it? It's not like I'm gonna swap, and it's not because I don't like it, but I'm gonna swap it back, Dad, because have the classic with the meal, because it's just got that thing where it's like it's not quite right with the meal. And you get like 3 kicks in a row to your fucking shit.
Ow. Yeah, it looks well tasty. I'll leave that for you for later, Mel.
I mean, it's honey and seaweed, but it's got that like deeply funky, like almost mushroomy taste to it, which is like not.
Sounds delightful.
Weirdly, I think Lydia would really like it, but I'll never know. No.
Lydia, you will.
Someone make me seaweed mead. I want to know what it tastes like. You start eating, and Pete is like pushing potatoes into his mouth, going, "Tracy, boiled potatoes, perfect as always."
Sorry.
It's all about the butter and the chives.
Yeah.
She gets the balance just fucking right. But
Tracy, this poached pork, fucking fantastic.
it's you can't. If you over flavor it, you ruin it.
Yeah.
She will tell you that if you put too much, it's not right. But Agatha,
Yeah.
you are. Tell us about what you've been doing. That's what we're here for today. You're going to tell us all the stories.
Yeah, all the stories. So, yeah, it's going great. School's going well. Working at sanatoriums really feels good. They're doing good work up there. I saw Mrs. Baker, and I think she's out now. And yeah, everything's
It was Bloomsbury. Bloomsborn or something.
But I love the fact that she's called Bacon.
She said you did a good job. She's out now. I think she said that she discharged herself yesterday.
She
but
shouldn't do that.
She's feeling good. So you're going to be a physician, are you? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. It's good work there, and I'd still be in the city if I did stay there. I don't know. I just kind of like helping out.
Mel's like pushing green beans into her mouth with a fork and goes, "Have you killed anyone yet?"
Mel, what the
like
heck?
Bad people. I'm not saying you're going around murdering people, but have you killed any bad people? That's what all these like wizards do, isn't it? Is they go and kill bandits and stuff, don't they?
Not yet, but we're actually thinking of gonna go and sort out the bandits that gave Shane trouble. Go kick them out.
No.
Yeah. We're gonna go sort them out.
Mum, she's gonna make sure that Shane goes away. We need Shane. What are you doing?
He won't go away. He can stay here, but we'll just clear it out, and then he can go back there, later. Right? You can't hold him hostage.
Why not? I mean, I know we can't keep him. I know we can't, but he works here, and all right, I get it. All right.
Yeah.
So you haven't killed anybody?
No, I killed some bugs.
Yeah, you did that before you went to the school. We get cockroaches here sometimes.
Oh no, I'm like big bugs. There was these big bugs, right? And they would buzz in, and they really stabbed me, and then I couldn't move, and Hariath had to kill him and get him off me and stuff.
Did he? What did he do?
Oh my god. I can't actually remember. You'll have to ask him yourself.
What's his real hair colour?
You'll have to ask him.
I tried, but he wasn't really biting on that one.
No, I don't think he likes you.
What are you talking about? Did he say that to you? Did he say that he doesn't like me? Wait, what did he say?
No, he didn't say that. Of course not.
Didn't think so.
Getting so much spit in my mead.
No, look. That's between him and his hairdresser. You're not.
No, I get
blonde,
it. I wouldn't tell anyone what my hair colour was either.
No, it's the same as mine, isn't it?
No.
Oh, is that root coming through?
Do not fucking touch my hair. And Pete's just sort of watching this, and he goes, Agatha, what was all of that about the other day?
All of what? What?
You know what I'm talking about. Yesterday.
Prom.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 16. That's the
minus 17.
Well, it was. I rolled a 17, and it's minus.
Oh.
Did Pete just get a nat 20? Of course he did. He can read his favourite daughter.
Agatha. I know you wasn't doing prom stuff.
Right?
I know you wasn't. And then you came up from that cellar and you had ants in your pants all night. And then you had a lock-in with your friends, but you put on black clothing to have a lock-in with your friends.
Yeah.
Now, you're not in trouble, but if you're going to use the Apennine as the headquarters for nefarious deeds, you better loop your family in.
Look, it wasn't nefarious deeds. And for your own safety, I can't tell you.
Don't pull that. Come on.
Look, but if I tell you, then I really can't tell you. It was like secret stuff. Like it's not just me. Everyone, we just needed like a place to hide out.
You
quickly.
tell us right now, Agatha Fifield. And he's gonna roll a dad in intimidation check.
Dad intimidation.
That's triple advantage.
Yeah, that's plus a million.
That's an 18 on his intimidation check.
Yeah, that's.
He puts his cutlery down.
Oh shit.
You tell me right now, Agatha Fifield.
We broke into the zoo because we found a severed arm. You can't say anything. You can't say anything. You can't say anything.
That petting zoo?
Yeah. You can't say anything though.
Tracy, I said that woman with the crocodile was fucking weird. Didn't I say, Tracy? Arm? Oh, that's what that smell was.
Yeah.
Where is that arm right now?
Nevma hid it.
That Nevma.
Yeah.
You guys are up to stuff, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but look, I can't.
What did you find out about the arm?
I don't. Nothing yet because, I came here to have dinner with you lot instead.
Oh my god, because you're here.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up and eat.
Oh, all right. Okay.
No, you think, Tracy, like, I know we've got to do family things, but I didn't realise we were keeping her from her severed arm. Like, we've got, like, there's pie. Quickly have the pie. He pushes, like, an apple pie onto the edge of your plate.
I'm just going to take the whole plate with me and, like, run back and eat it on the way.
We love you. Don't hurt yourself.
All right. Love you, Mum. Love you, Dad. Fuck you, Mel.
Mel is livid. Absolutely fucking livid. But you run back to school with your plate, like shoveling boiled potatoes into your mouth, and you get back to school. Yeah. And your plate, which is now quite cold, gets added to the pile of food that Horiath, what did you pilfer from the thing for people to eat while they are congregating?
Just so much eggy bread. No. I think I will just collect an assortment of bits and pieces. Like they are probably mostly quite spicy because I need to use the spicy sauce relatively sparingly. So I think also just very very retroactively. I think earlier I would have just very quickly wanted to just book out the training, one of the training kind of areas, training pits, and invited Hazes to kind of I don't think he calls it a date, but just a bit of time to spend together.
She comes out. She's like swinging her long sword as like warm up, and she goes. You need some lessons, do you, Horiath, from me? You needed some. I think you could do with some polishing. Come on. And she goes in to attack.
Parrying, I say, I immediately hate this energy. And yeah, it's just a nice time to have with two people that know what they like.
That is very very cute. Additionally, I want to know how they do.
Okay.
So, let us have Three. We'll have it'll be 3 rounds.
Yep.
And we'll use the attack roll to work out who is the best.
I love it.
Wait,
There's nothing that says healthy relationship than arm-to-arm combat.
You're
okay.
using your glaive, she's using her longsword.
Yes. 3. First of the 3 is... It's a nat 1.
She got a 17, but that is then plus 7. So immediately she's come in with that energy of I tell you, here's I'm going to let you kind of gain information. If you'd like to do an additional insight check, then you can get information about the way that she fights and about what you kind of, because I feel like you learn stuff about people when you fight them.
Yeah, perfect. So that was a 13. So 13 plus 5 is 18.
She immediately, she came in there with a 22 to her attack, so she is not fucking about. But you get this immediate sense. Remember when she said that she won a palace tourney, and that brought the attention of the emperor to her. You see that immediately, that she would she's just extremely capable. But additionally to that, she's so quick, and it's you swear one of the things that makes her quite good is that she understands where you're moving despite where her eyes are looking.
Interesting.
If you can kind of glean my meaning from that. Second round.
Okay. That's interesting. Oh, that was much better. 17 plus 8 is 25?
You come back, so she got 21.
24. I lied. No, 25. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. She did that thing where, because you got a natural 1, the second round she's like, I should probably go easy on him. So she pulls her punches a little bit, and then you kind of come back into it. So
I will take it.
But having lost that round, she just sort of bursts into laughter, and really, she's a good sports person as well.
Cool.
Final round. This is everything.
Oh! I thought it was a 13 for a second, but it's actually an 18 on the dice. So 20.
That's good. I think you beat her because she got a 17 on the dice.
I'll. No, I won't.
No,
I absolutely fucking won't.
Don't you dare.
That's literally the opposite of what I should be doing right now. I take the win.
Yeah. And I think at the end you're both left knowing that you have worked out really well, and you kind of know each other better, and there was none of this, because you were just doing which was...
I think it fully does end in in a flourish unto what she has not seen from Mariah whatsoever before. I think it is a sort of a spin, and just a kind of very neat blade to chin kind of situation.
Yeah.
And he kind of gives a wink, and I
think there's a little bit of chatter after, and she picks up a kind of very basic glaive from nearby and tries to mimic whatever it is that you had just done, and is trying to switch. She's not as used to a glaive, she's used it before, but she's it's more just that was cool, I want to work out whatever it is that you did. And then she puts it away, and she is I just love my longsword, I don't think that I could make the move, but that looked very cool.
We've all had a crush on the skater boy before. I get it. Okay, cool. Yeah. And I think that's towards the end, I think Harath says that was good. That was fun. Thank you for coming. This wasn't a date. I just want to make that very clear. We will go for the next one, but I'd like to do this more often, if possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like that too. Yeah. This, but then dates as well, or are you wanting to?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's not either or. I feel like that would be very.
And just sort of while because I sense that we're moving back into the territory where we don't really know how to speak to each other. So just before that fully happens,
Yeah.
maybe we could book in because we're going to need outfits at some point.
Yes.
So
Yes.
maybe we take there's a shop in town that everybody is saying is really good for getting the outfits. It's called the Mithril Thimble. So maybe we can go and like get ourselves.
Mithril thimble.
Yeah,
Yeah. No. That.
I've not been there either, but I have a little like budget for my outfit, and we can kind of work out what we want.
Well. Yeah. I mean, we'll work it out. Yeah, for sure. Again, thank you for this. I needed it.
Is everything okay?
Fantastic. Not fantastic, but we can chat at some other point. Yeah, all is well, or will be. All of that was so cryptic. I'm gonna go before I start being who I usually am around
That's
you.
okay. You go do what you need to do. I know that you've got a lot of stuff to research about the stuff that you did last night. I'm actually going to meet Mal. We've got some group stuff to work on, so I'll see you later. But that's see you tomorrow.
Okay, great. And I sort of go to like turn and as if I've kind of forgotten something. I go, shit, and give her a kiss.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I am actually going to go now because this. Goodbye. I bowed. Why did I bow? And start running. Spicy things and a mango for those we lost along the way. Is dinner.
Okay. You go up into the cloister and Nevma's already there, and she goes, "Before you ask, he's not back yet, but I'm sure he's fine."
Yeet the fucking mango out the window.
She catches it. No, because he could be. She like lays the mango very carefully out. He could come back and he'd be hungry, so we should keep the mango.
You're right. You're right.
And here's how information is going to happen. Michelle already rolled a natural 20 for gathering of information, so investigation checks are not necessary for gathering information. So the way that we're going to work it is I'm going to give you the information according to how much time you have to decipher it. Additionally, and how many people you pull in, obviously, because more eyes, but then you have to like explain to people. The only role that is required is to decipher the books, the ledger. And I will say this, Agatha has advantage on rolling investigation on the ledger because Agatha has a history of working books.
She loves the books. She loves to
Heck
accounts.
yeah.
So
this is is this a fitting time for me to go for a wee very
go
quickly?
piss.
If you want to do logs,
Yeah.
so will I.
No. Do you want me to roll now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Investigation, correct?
Yes, investigation.
Oh shit. Okay, that's an 18 on the die, so that's 28.
Okay, that's real good. Let me explain.
Yes.
It takes a second for you to like work out the layout of this ledger. Obviously it's extremely different to the accounts of a bar because you have entries for monies taken on the door, for gift shop, for the special enclosure and for any special events.
Okay.
And the amount of money taken fluctuates a lot.
Right. Okay.
And there is also a annual injection of money that is called Imperial Annual Support.
Imperial Annual Support. Okay.
Now, there is also the occasional entry that is titled Porcine Hire. And that comes to like 1,000 gold at what seems to be fairly random times.
Okay.
But because you got a 28 on your investigation,
Yes.
you look at this from like like you sort of sit back and you look at the pattern of the numbers. This is some real brainy shit right now. And what you notice is that every time there is that 1,000 gold from the porcine hire, there is then like 8 days of everything else seems to be higher.
Okay.
The entries just go up.
Like for 8 days, all of the gift shop entries are higher.
Yeah, it's
all of
not
the
always
entries-
8 days, but
No,
you just kind of
roughly.
go, oh, after porcine hire,
What is
there's
porcine
like
hire?
this like porcine.
Yeah.
Porcine is pork,
Right. Okay. Oh. Okay.
like the word for bovine
Right.
is
okay.
cow.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So Agatha is reading that as this is the deal. They're marking it down as 1,000 gold because you probably would go, pigs are being hired out for something, not really worrying about it, they're getting paid for it, but what they're probably actually getting paid a whole lot more and just putting it.
Like cooking the books a bit and making it look like they suddenly get more of everything.
Yes. Because like if it was like 20,000 gold would stand out quite a lot or whatever. Okay.
Indeed. Now, how's about you are doing that? That takes, a while.
Yeah. Agatha's fully zoned out. If anyone tries to talk to her, she's like, ah.
You've got like a lot of other bits of paper out, like writing sums down and like going like month of Lephis was this and then on this day. So you're like, you're trying to find the pattern in everything. Hiriath,
Yeah.
I'm going to describe a couple of things and see, you tell me what you think would come to your, what you would grab.
Okay.
There's a kind of like a file of documents. There is there's a couple of those little files. There's like loose papers that has like some twine around it. There is a little with one of the, there's like a scrap of paper, and attached to the scrap of paper is a little bundle of ticket stubs. There's a file that says personnel records on it.
I think personnel sounds like it could be the one that Hiraeth would gravitate to first, just to gain an understanding of who is on the books, and partially so that we know in case anyone starts to go missing, and partially so that he starts to get an idea of who are kind of, I don't know, full-time, part-time, freelance, all of that kind of stuff, you know.
Okay, so in the personnel files, there is Libby, Lars, and Linus Lathe.
Okay, I'm sorry, fuck you.
Libby, Lars.
Libby?
Yeah, and then Lars and Linus.
Yeah.
I thought it was all one name. Libby Lars and Liver Slave.
And then what was the last one? Or is that their surname?
There's three people.
Yes.
There's the girl called Libby, and then there's the twins,
Yeah.
and their surname is Lave.
Lave.
Okay.
Why did you do this to them, Lydia?
I don't know.
You do know it was for this exact moment.
I don't
Listen,
feel
if
bad
I
for
am
crying.
Lydia and my brother's name is Leo, other people have to suffer as well.
Fair.
So they are, from what you can see, they are local people. They reside in Solaria. They always have. Libby is in her mid-20s and she has worked here since she was 14. The twins started work about 5 years ago. They work full-time. They get paid quite well and they get a hefty bonus every year. And they live with their aunt and uncle in southern Solaria. Bevam wait, what did I call him? Chazos. It's Bevam.
Bevan.
M.
M.
And then last name Chazos, Chazos.
Cool.
He's worked at the zoo for 20 years.
Ooh.
And he's worked at the porcine enclosure for 8 years. And he gets a bonus now and again that is the equivalent of his yearly wage. And it seems to come to him quite randomly. Like a lot of people get their yearly wage like on Dawn's Bounty, which is the end of the year. It's the 28th of Themisto. It's the equivalent of our New Year.
Right.
And he does not get it on that day. He gets it quite randomly. And for example, last year, Epoch of Julian 103, he got it twice a year.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There are 7 other people employed to look after animals. So it seems like there are like 7 people who care for the enclosures.
Yeah.
There are the lathes work on like the tickets and entries and stuff like that, and then there's an additional 5 people who work regularly as security guards. There's also records where they have like sporadically needed to outsource help when they've been a bit understaffed, when there's been issues or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Now there is one final thing which is like tucked into tucked away a little bit more, and it's the account of a former employee who stopped working for them about 7.5, 8 years ago. The family of this person asked where they were, and it was assumed that they had run away from home. Current location unknown. The details of the family are listed as of like 7 years ago. It's not been updated since then. They're the Doma family. They're gnomes. Parents are Margaret and Dominic, and the brother is Sephan. And Sephan works as a street sweeper now.
Right.
Or he worked as a street sweeper 7 years ago.
Sorry, those names again. Stefan is the son.
Sephan.
And
the parents are Marguerite and Dominic.
Marguerite and Dominic. Thank you. Dominic Doma. Dom.
Yeah. Well, the person who left was called Donna.
And Donna
I
left.
know. I'm so sorry. I just like stupid sounds so much.
Who used to be the sweeper? Donna.
No, Donna worked at
Donna
the
worked
petting
at-
zoo. It was Sephan that worked on the street. What
Yeah.
swept the street.
Like a street cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. This is true, like home game chaos going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh god. Okay.
And that's
Okay.
what you get from the personnel files.
Okay, this is good information.
This is good. This is good.
And we have the location of the Doma family's last known address
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Good.
You have everybody's address.
Awesome.
Do we have?
So you have
where they
Bevam's address.
Oh,
Everybody's got
good.
their address in their personnel file. This is like employee records, and you need to have the addresses and everything.
Okay.
Addresses. Excellent. This is very modern for a medieval inspired.
I don't know what you mean. It's not medieval at all. This is Epoch of Julian 104. Very modern. This is the most modern.
I love it.
Okay, so that would take you up to around 8-9 o'clock. You gonna keep going?
100%. Do we have any other help?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what Nevma discovers.
Okay.
What's Nevma gonna pick up? Nevma picks up one thing and goes, these are like ticket stubs with numbers on them, and she like lays them all out on a table. They are essentially the stubs. You guys all have a stub as well because you gained entry to the petting park, but these ones have dates written on them. Some look quite old, some look a little bit newer, but they all have numbers on them, and the highest number is 28.
Are they consecutive? Like, are they kind of
Like 1, 2, 3,
one
4?
through?
You haven't got one of each. You haven't got one all the way up to 28. They're different dates. Some of them are duplicates.
It's like, I think the first thing I'll do is like cross-reference that with. Because you said they're dated, or do you just mean they're old? Like some are old and some are newer.
What it is they are they're because you what you can do is cross-reference with your own stub, and it looks like they're similar, but the number that's written on it is like written quite clumsily with a quill and ink. So somebody has written a number on this stub.
I mean, this is morbid, but
I'm thinking
could it be
same
the
thing.
number of bodies, or
Yeah.
like, could it be a receipt almost for the?
I reckon.
Body.
And I would say this: the actual stubs don't come with a date. It's not like a regular receipt that would have the date on it.
Sorry, so how many of the stubs are there?
Like,
If you say 29, I'm gonna shit because you only said it was up to 28 and they're not consecutive. So
I'd say there's probably about a there's maybe 18 stubs.
18 stubs.
Can I work out, or can like we all work out together, if we were to like put them roughly in like an order of like, this one's definitely the oldest, or looks like these ones look like they'd be the oldest, and because I'm trying to work out if basically
I'm going to say that that's something that Nevma's done.
Yes.
If you kind of instruct her to
Yeah.
do it, because she hasn't done, she literally just got stubs out and went, oh look.
yeah. My theory is if it's the these are the numbers of bodies being dropped off. I'm basically trying to work out like, is number 28 this time 28 bodies were dropped off, which sounds wild, or is it like so far we've each time, like if the next lot they brought 3 bodies, it would go up to 31. So it's like,
Okay,
marking that
she
stuff.
does really well at like trying to like forensically look at this paper and like lay it out from the ones that look oldest. It's not actually an easy or exact job, but she's going to kind of do that, and you two can like work together with the logs. Don't come near me, actually.
And just very quickly, sorry, you said that the porcine or porcine
Yes.
encounter? No.
Enclosure.
No, like investment. You said something.
Oh,
some
porcine hire.
porcine hire.
Yeah.
How many of those are there on the sheet? Do the number of porcine hires align to the
with
number of
how many stubs there are? That's a good question. Can I count how many there are?
There is one.
Just for reference, you said 18 tickets.
There is the same amount.
Yeah. Okay, then yes. Yeah.
Your breath.
Okay, so it looks like it could be like a.
It's got to be like a receipt, right?
Yeah, but why would they use ticket stubs as a receipt?
Because whoever's bringing them in, right?
Ah,
They come in, whoever's on the door writes how many they're bringing, I assume. Or, yeah?
yeah.
Or, I don't know.
I'm assuming. So, just for my clarity, my assumption is that each ticket stub corresponds with a particular body, as opposed to the number of bodies that are coming in. Right? Like, we don't know that, but like that's my thinking. Is just like think of them as like a toe tag or something.
So you're thinking there are 28, but not 28 are here.
A total of 28 bodies have gone in the pig pen.
Yeah, 28 bodies gone into the pig pen, but I don't think it's always one at a time. I think it'll be like a cart load, so there'll be like
Sorry, I see what you mean.
2 or like 3 at a time. So that's why I think it goes up. Like in my head, it roughly goes up in like order. So like the first one is like 3, and then it's like 4 because like the next one was just 1 body, and then it was like 2, and so it went up to 6.
Wait, I'm confused again. Oh, I see what you mean now. I see what you mean. So yeah, okay, cool.
So they're keeping track of the total number of bodies they've like got
So
rid
because
of.
we don't
I will say this.
Yeah.
Then sometimes, like, you've got maybe 4 tickets that all say 7.
Oh,
and you've
okay.
got, like a couple more that say 13, and so it's not. You're not going to get 1 through 28 when you with all the stubs together.
Okay, then
Cool.
that theory is out of the window. Okay.
Hariath, while they are correlating the stubs with the ledgers.
My eyes are getting really tired. Does anyone have any yellow film to go over the top of this?
You've got what you have got is like that spicy sticky jerky that you could just lay down. There's some letters that you could look at. There's some in fact,
Yes.
Is Kai helping with this?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, sorry. So that was another thing that I wanted to do. Incredibly retroactively, I apologise. In theatre, all I wanted to say was, at the end of it, I will, as we're all sort of filing out, just like come up to Kai and just say, "You were great today. Well done."
Oh, thank you. You were really good too. You are obviously a natural at this. Is no, you're. Are we going to do research later on? I don't know if it's appropriate for me to be there, or if you think you could concentrate better if I was not present.
You're more than welcome to join us.
Thank you very much. I will see you there. So Kai's there. And Kai is reading a letter and goes, "Look, I don't know what this is, and I don't know how it's related. This could be a wild red herring, but it's a letter from somebody that I know of this family. It's a letter from Lady Arenthal, and it's." The Arenthals, from my knowledge, they actually hold a permanent residence in the palace, which is how I know them. They don't work with my mother or anything, but they do work with the imperial family. It says, and he kind of reads through bits of it, but here is an extract from what he reads. It is dated 12th of Evadne, era of Julian 98.
Oh.
In answer to your concerns, I have, of course, taken into consideration that no one at the petting park has magical abilities for maintenance of the spell suspender. On the 10th of every month, someone will come and maintain the equipment, as it is advised that you do not touch or tamper with it at all. Failure in the item could have catastrophic consequences that you will be responsible for. There is a failsafe in case of emergencies, and an arcane specialist will be called. You do not need the details of the specialist. It is our feeling that this would only endanger all parties involved. In short, Miss Savra, everything is in hand, and as per our agreement, nothing requires your intervention or expertise. As a show of our continued appreciation, I've enclosed a gift of a collar of animal bond. It is quite powerful. We are glad our continued patronage will afford the petting park with a special enclosure. We look forward to seeing what kind of exhibits you find. We would ask you, however, not to draw too much attention, as our involvement with the park is dependent on your continued inconspicuous nature. Yours gratefully, Lady Arenthal, Grand Pylee.
So we have leverage now.
Leverage?
Right?
Is there like the palace involved, or like real like proper people involved?
I'm gonna have him. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have him roll.
Can I assist him in any way?
No, I think he's got to kind of, because this is sort of like background stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what your feelings are about this, but I could get my mother to do some discreet investigations on our behalf, because I think I don't know, like he lifts up the picture that Pluto did of the crystal. Something this expensive and powerful has a really different feel to severed arms.
Yeah.
And it would really surprise me if the palace was dumping bodies in a petting park in Solarea.
Right.
So
yes.
Before we include this in our investigations about the arm, I'm going to have my mum do some. I mean, it's up to you. We don't have to involve my mum if you don't want to trust her. But I think, regardless of what our thoughts are about her, she is good at that. That's her whole job, is to be gather information, know things, and keep secrets. So we could find out some information from her.
What did you say Lady Arenthal did for the ground?
I actually am not completely sure what her actual job is. I have this sense that she might be like a lady in waiting, but I don't want to put the weight of my word in that, because if I'm perfectly honest, I just didn't pay that much attention to all of that stuff. But my mum would definitely know, and she would be able to do some investigations about it.
I mean, if you can get her to find that information without her knowing why we need the information, or is she going to want more details?
That all depends on how many sending slots I can, how I can persuade her. I'm going to go and do that now. Just cast a bunch of spells and let her know, so that we can get this done. If that's what everyone thinks, I'm not going to tell her anything about arms or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
nobody tell parents.
But I'm going to ask her what, I'm going to ask her just to kind of gather some information.
Okay. You do that, then.
All right. Night, everybody. And
all right. No.
I think as Agatha says, nobody tell your parents. I think Hariah just kind of goes, good.
So I think you're right then. I think we have leverage because this is linked. I think it's more this is linked to the petting zoo is linked to the palace. They're not going to be happy about finding out this is what their park's been used for, right?
Especially if the link between the palace and the petting zoo is secret as well. Yeah. I think the fact that we have this knowledge is good. Whether it pertains to our current situation, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
it's
I'll
a good
say
thing.
this about Pluto and Bing Bong. They spent this time in Jingle, and Bing Bong did one like run back to Cloister to kind of give information and gather information, but they're taking that drawing
Oh, brilliant!
to Jingle to try and work out what that crystal
is.
thing is. So they're not like
Okay.
doing this investigation, they're doing their own stuff
Yeah.
with that drawing.
I think
See, I love the idea of them just sort of sitting there on the top tier of our little cloister, just going, "Fucking first years."
yeah. They know what it is, but they're going, yeah, it's going to take ages to look it out.
You don't need Bing Bong and Pluto to do that. You've got ghosts judging you from the from the balcony.
For sure. So am I right in thinking like the severed arm stuff and that they're probably different, so we don't need to rush worrying about the gem stuff right now?
You just don't know. You
yeah,
at this
don't know.
point you don't know.
Can't rule out anything.
My feeling is and I'd be more than happy to say it. And I mean, if they are connected, then we've got a much bigger problem on our hands than just
Yeah.
a small crime syndicate or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else we can look through?
There's tons.
Oh, then yeah. Agatha's like, we're staying up, we're getting it done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm eating some on my tani, keeping awake, keeping kind of.
Uriah is buzzing on sugar.
Yeah, you're on
I think there's,
Agatha's
you
on
know,
the
there's
coffee.
people like do shuttle runs to go and get more coffee. They like you've made your what was a kind of booze station has now just got like a drip coffee like situation set up. Okay, up next is we've done the letter. That's happened. Okay. Hiraeth. A document that came out of one of the hidden like
Books.
secret
Yeah.
books is actually the account of the death of Donna Doma.
Oh shit.
Oh, sugar.
On the 17th of Hoya, Epoch of Julian, 96.
God, we're going back some, aren't we?
Well, you're 104.
Yeah.
That's some, yeah. That's considerably
I
some.
mean, that is like 7 years ago, right? When she disappeared.
That's a timeline!
Yeah. I'm so proud of you, Lydia. You got a timeline.
Donna was found in the pig enclosure. Head and
Fucking a
limbs.
pig. Oh no. Okay. Sorry.
Tom, no.
Sorry.
Head
That was
and
when the
limbs.
pig man was born. The pig man of
You
Solar.
discovered the truth of Bevan.
That's who Bevan is. Oh my god.
He's actually an 8-year-old pig boy.
Will you be my mummy?
I don't know how to make this segue, so I'm just going to say it.
Just
But
go,
head and
just go,
limbs
just
were
go.
dismembered.
Oh god.
I'm so sorry. Okay, hang on. Because this is Donna, so let's be respectful.
Be respectful
Sorry.
of Donna. We've got to go tell her family she's dead. Right, head and limbs dismembered. Lovely.
And laid out with purpose, like
Oh.
with yeah, they
Like
weren't
as a
flung.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The pigs had started to eat,
Oh, nibble.
and hours before the opening of the park, the body parts were cut up into smaller pieces by Bevan and Vivian Savra, who's the lady with the crocodile,
Yeah.
and it was mixed into their feed.
Okay.
They did not know how it got there, but they knew the park would not survive the investigation and the gossip around the murder, so they covered it
Right.
up.
I was gonna say, okay, so this is what
And
I'm
then-
getting from it. Sorry.
You're getting this from the hidden document. I'm not sure if I thought Hiraeth was reading this.
Oh,
but
yeah, no.
Hiraeth will be sharing it to with
no.
Agatha anyway.
Yeah.
But this is like essentially Vivian has written out what happened that night for her own like reference and memory, and then folded it up and put it somewhere where no one can see it except of course Agatha on a natural 20. And Vivian then lied to the family and said that Donna left
Christ alive.
and was like a runaway.
This is so much darker than fucking a pig. No, this is so much darker than I was expecting, Lydia.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I
You're
assumed
very
it was
welcome.
going to be this dark. We found a severed arm and people are getting fed to pigs.
Oh, severed arms can be fun. Okay.
Agatha,
Yes.
the final thing that you see, and this was part of the bundle that came with the tickets, and so you and Nevma like open up this little bit of like it's a kind of ripped piece of vellum,
Okay.
and written, the ink has begun to fade. I'm actually gonna.
Are you going to send
I'm
it?
not typing all that shit out. No, I can. I'm gonna
Can
send
you
this.
not copy and
Type
paste
it.
it? Copy
Yeah, I
and
can
paste
copy and paste it. I was thinking to myself, remember that it takes you 10 minutes to do anything on this computer, and I was like, actually, not anymore.
Not anymore, it's fine.
So immediately my mind goes to My Favorite Murder or something of the ilk, and it's just some sort of weird, fucked up Zodiac killer style person who's also rich and has
you
paid
think?
these people off all this time. But I
See-
don't think that's correct. But
My theory so far from that is they covered up a murder, and that whoever murdered Donna is maybe someone completely else, but I reckon then someone else who is like a bad person found out about it and went, you're gonna help me out because I know you covered up this murder, so you can cover up my murders.
yeah,
That kind of stuff.
either way, it's fucked.
It is.
Oh, you sent it to the Wiki Game
Okay,
chat,
cool.
Lydia.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. You were meant to. Okay.
Yeah, because my feeling is that whilst it's one person, it's not like anyone's holding anything back.
Yeah.
People are kind of reading their bits of paper and going,
Shall
"Oh, this
I-
is the thing that I've learned."
Shall I read it out loud for chat and
Yes.
Agatha's reading
I
it out?
think so.
Okay.
Can you read it out? I'm really sorry. My eyes are actually hurting right now.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's what
watering.
happens when you put Tani in your eyes. I don't know what that was all about. But...
I see I have found... Wait. I see I have found the perfect coadjutor. Coadjutor? What's that word?
Coadjutor.
Coadjutor for my humble life's work. When I am bidden to my butchery, you will close the circle as you have already done. Failure to assist will result in exposure. Successful work is rewarded. I abhor money, so I will give it to the little people who help in my important work. Look out for my future correspondence, for they will not be as opaque as this.
Michelle, you're so good at guessing Lydia's plans. Really, really good.
I just
Horrifying. And-
think like a murderer.
I was about to say I'm really deeply disturbed by both of you. I only talked about bestiality. you guys are on the same wavelength as a murderer.
Right. So
Wow.
I found the perfect. Right. So what do we think this person murdered Donna? Still.
I mean,
or I guess
yeah.
it doesn't really matter. This person is murdering people.
Yeah, for sure. I think Donna must have been the first one. Maybe not the first victim, but the first one that was caught, that was spotted, that was. And as you say, I think you didn't say that. Michelle said that.
Yeah. I reckon it was like a test. Like, you know, he murdered Donna, laid out the body like that to like plant the idea of like the pigs will eat them, but not going to do a good enough job, so that they have to come in and do all that work to get rid of the body, or they go tell the customers, in which case this butcher can be like long gone.
Yeah, well, it's one of two possible theories, I guess, isn't it? Like it's either your first, Michelle's first, your
Yeah,
first
that
theory is that
Michelle. Yeah.
it was someone completely unrelated killed Donna, and then they this syndicate or whatever took advantage, or yeah, as you say, it's a serial killer.
I mean, there's definitely a serial killer. Like,
Well, for sure.
this butcher is. That's why. That's what do they? The hunter. That's what they kept calling. Fuck. Have we gone through everything?
Do you think the hunter knows?
The thing that scares me is they're probably actually kind of smart. So if they don't know now, they'll probably know soon.
I don't want to say I told you so, but this is the fear that I had last night, that they might know.
Yeah, I do think they.
I mean, this hunter can fucking try and get us, but what about the people?
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's them that I'm worried about. Bevan's already missing. We should go check on his house.
Yeah. And I sort of like scramble through the paper strewn everywhere and go to the personnel file and pick it up and check his address. It means nothing to me, but this might mean something to you.
We
Do you know
could go
this?
now. I know it's late and there's supposed to be like a sort of semi-curfew in the city, but I feel like
I think we go check on them, and I think I'd also quite like to check on the lathes.
The lathes?
Yeah. I think for now.
Can you I would
really
like for Michelle to roll a history. I mean, for Agatha to roll a history check.
They're staying.
You don't need to roll a history check.
Yeah, they're staying at the zoo because they think they're protected by the crocodile.
Right.
So, but we should.
Yes.
But Bevan's not there. Can I have remembered how many? Was it like that for them three, or was anyone?
Or you
else
can roll a
staying?
history check then if you want.
I'll roll a history to see if anyone else. It looked like anyone else is staying there. It's not great for me. That's an 8. I rolled poorly.
You don't know. You remember that she was like the business that Libby was doing when she was talking to Vivian was she was putting out blankets and like roll mats and pillows and stuff, but you didn't know, but she was saying we're gonna stay here, so
yeah. So then, I think we check on Bevan's house tonight.
all
Yeah.
right.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
You
Sneak
or
gear,
certainly
back on.
Nevma will encourage you guys to like pack the stuff away and put it back in boxes just so that it's not left in the
Sure.
the cloister.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you like get your shoes on and your coat stuff and go out.
Yeah.
I don't think we bring like the second years or anyone, do we? Besides,
your
Kai's gone.
mentors are like in Jingle, so you know you can choose not to. And Hiraeth is like sending like 7 sendings to his mum. Like no, it's this, and then but like don't worry, but like he's like heavy matriarchal negotiation is happening via sending right now.
He's sent one sending and she's just replied a bunch of her own shit, and he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. But anyway, what I was saying.
And one more thing. I don't know why she's suddenly a female turkey.
Yeah, all right, that'll do. All right, so you make your way through town. Can please can you have an advantage survival roll, Agatha, because you are the one that knows the city.
Because I'm helping.
It's helping.
17.
Yeah. This is southern Solaria, which is not as nice. It is pretty rough, and this is no good. I've had everything has been turned on its head because I don't know what the I can't find all the music that I used to know this stuff.
Everything's gone Pete Tong.
Just so you're aware, as with like the moment we leave the school gates, mage armor is on.
Cool. Mage armor, good. Are you going with armor, Hiraeth, or
Yes. Armor and glaive across back, just in case.
Go with that. Okay. This is not such a good part of town. There are far fewer of the arcane lights in the streets, and you have to start like cutting through tighter alleyways that barely a cart could kind of get through it. It is dirty underfoot. There is quite a lot of like people drinking just in the streets, like chatting to their neighbors, and you come to a door that you think is the right area, is the right number for Bevham's little garret.
Can I look for like a way in, or Agatha's plan is to send Mr. Fay in to take a look, or like get in near a window or something?
The door is a fairly solid door.
Okay.
Nevma will do a perception check.
Cool.
Is it like
It's a natural one, so sorry about that.
Is it a row of like tenements? Is it like is it
It's a sort of higgledy-piggledy set of buildings of all different heights. It's one of those things where it's there's like an overhang for the second level, and then some of it then goes back. It's hard to see. It's not like you sometimes get where it's like you can tell this terrace house all next to each other. You can see that there are some places where like the stairwell might kind of go round and then back, and I'm sort of using a reference in my head of when I've lived in other countries, and everything is like, we'll just build another bit on the top of this house and then build another bit, and so you get these like crooked little stairwells that take you to areas that are like quite like, it's wonky
it's Edinburgh but less nice.
It's a little bit more Marrakesh.
Cool. Gotcha.
That's an easy reference. So Nevma just can't quite figure it out.
Yeah.
But she kind of like leans in and goes, I could like, when no one's looking, I could just crawl up the wall and see if I can look in through windows and work out which is his.
Yeah.
I very clearly remember the last time that we split up in that kind of way. I'd rather not.
So should we just go in?
I think we should
what are we going to do? We're going to knock on the door and say, hi, we are people. How are you? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, look,
we sneak in.
If he's alive, then great. We can just lie and leave. If he's
alive, he's not answering the door. Like
We haven't actually. I have not indicated that you've knocked.
No.
You've just come up to the door.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I thought they were saying like, yeah, let's just knock and say whatever. Whereas Agatha's like, no, let's just actually go in. Like, if we break into someone's house, like.
Okay, so just secondarily to that, there's like, she like indicates to the people on the street who are talking to each other. You are yet to really draw attention, but considering how dashing and tall and gleaming Hiraeth is, it's like a matter of time before they kind of go, who are these people?
And sorry, just to confirm, I have two pictures in my head currently of the place. Is it like a block of flats type thing where you open a door and then you go into another sort of like going into the building and then knock, or is it just a door?
I don't know that you'd be able to know that from the door that you're looking at, except that the door has a number on it.
Right.
And so if there are then consequently a number of flats beyond that, they've all got the same number.
Right.
Yeah.
You get
Okay.
what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah, yeah,
more
yeah, yeah, yeah.
likely that this is just his door,
Yeah.
but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to open that door and be in his apartment.
I mean, look, we've excuse me. Whatever we're gonna do, got to do it quickly. Shall we just try and get in? Because if my fear is that he's already dead, and if he's already dead and this person has got in, then chances are they're not going to be particularly bothered about locking a door behind them. Equally, if we can pick the lock nice and quickly.
Oh, of course.
Just do that.
She's
And
Just
then
cover
we'll,
me, like,
yeah,
make
we'll
it look
stand in
natural.
front, like.
Sleight of hand. Don't roll a 1. It's a 10, which.
He's okay. He's okay.
Can I assist?
So that's 17. That's good enough for a crappy little door.
Yeah.
This is South Solaria. Let me just get that completely.
Well, it's South Solaria. We all know what that means. And the door swings open.
Okay, in.
Shut the door behind. What you see ahead of you is a dark. It's dark. I've realised you've got no dark vision.
Shit.
But you can hear Nevma ahead of you going up some steps, creaking floorboards. She probably wouldn't. She'd be sneaking. Let's see what her sneak is like. Maybe you never see her again.
I turn to Agatha and just say, "Is it worth us just getting some lights in here, just in case?" Or yeah.
I just bring up a couple, so they're not too bright, but like keep us.
Bees.
Baby.
I had real Mr. Fay energy with that. Bees.
Not to be too gross, but we all know what a body smells like.
Roll perception.
That's a good.
Roll nasal perception.
Yeah, we all know what a decomposing body smells like, right? You know, it's just that was a 14 plus. Oh shit, what's my in perception? Plus 5, so 19.
Well, if Bevan was killed, we saw him alive. What? Yesterday?
2 days. Oh,
Like a little over 20. Like over
From where
24
you're
hours.
standing now,
Yeah.
you don't smell anything. But what you do, wait.
Oh,
What
you do smell.
is a fey princess.
Mother! You hear in your heads, one after the other, I smell blood.
Right.
You follow her up the stairs, and you see a door open, and dim light floods out from the door. I'm going to send you the image.
What?
There's not a battle map, but I can send you an image so you know what you're looking at. It's an incredibly small room, broken floorboards, table with some half-eaten food on it, a bed tipped over, and then I think
For a second there, when you said I'm going to send you an image, I thought you were just going to send us an image of a crime, a literal
same.
crime. And I was like, that's a red flag. That's an X for me. That's
Yeah.
a red light.
Thank
for me.
you. Unless it's some like Phoenix Wright shit, then I'm fine with it.
I'll say the only thing that's different about the image that I've just sent you is the actual look of the body. I was making a kind of like a floor plan, and that's what Incarnate had for us. So but you can do an investigation on the body should you wish.
Agatha's gonna immediately try and do like a is there any saving here, like, at all?
With your passive perception of 15,
Yeah.
What you see is that whilst the body, when you first stepped in, there is clearly a lot of blood pooling around the body, but there are the I'm going to quickly say for the viewers, if you don't like a very gross, I'm not going to get incredibly gross, but if you don't like gross gory descriptions, just like either mute if you're live or skip ahead maybe 30 seconds from now.
We'll give you a wave.
Yeah, we'll wave at you when it's good. Yeah.
The limbs, arms and legs are severed but placed close to where they would normally be.
It's the same.
And the same severing happens at the elbows and at the knees and at the wrists and at the ankles and at the neck. So they have been dismembered but then placed back in a very like deliberate way.
This is full Black Dahlia. This is like.
Oh.
How? Firstly, how does Agatha look? Are we done with the description?
I'm not going unless you if you want to do more, I can give more. That is fine, and we will just keep informing viewers when to mute and when to unmute. But
Sick.
Michelle has done a quick wave.
Sick. Immediately, I do just check to make sure this is a fucking bar person. Like, I check to make sure that like Agatha is looking okay and isn't gonna throw up.
I think she looks like she looks as pale as ever right now, and she is like concentrating so hard on not throwing up, or like you know what? Actually, she probably does go outside to just throw up a whole bunch, like into another room.
Agatha, do you want to just stay in there?
I'm going to go and make sure she's okay. If you're okay to do some looking at stuff, and Nevma comes out and like holds your hair back and like rubs your back.
I feel like this isn't the first mortal body I've seen, I just I mean, I'm gonna take a quick look around to see if there's anything. Not a quick look. I'm gonna investigate my surroundings. That's a lie. I'm gonna take a quick look. I don't know. I don't care.
Roll investigation.
Just to see if there's any it's a serial killer. Like any markers other than the very sort of clear like dismemberments and things like that. I rolled a 15 on the dice and investigation. Yeah, this is why I was thinking I'd try perception, because that's a 15.
I think first off, what you are struck by in this room is that Bevan just didn't have stuff.
Right.
Like his life was incredibly basic. Like you don't feel like there's anything missing, but he had 2 sets of clothes, a single bar of soap. He has, he just doesn't have very much stuff. He lived an extremely basic life.
But that doesn't track with the immediately doesn't track with the low with the bonuses that he was getting. Yeah.
What was the total on that investigation?
15.
15. You do notice that the windows aren't broken. There's broken furniture in here, and it didn't. You had to pick a lock to get in here. The door isn't broken, so you can't work how somebody got in or out. That's what you get with the 15.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I think Agatha will like perk herself up, right?
You got this. You got this. You've had a sick now, so you're going to feel better. I feel like this is Lydia talking to Michelle.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I think Hariath just sort of like stands up, like intentionally blocking eyeline for a second, and just kind of like holds your shoulders and says to you, "You do got this," and casts heroism on you. It's not what the spell does. It's just
Narrative, yeah.
flavor.
I like that. I appreciate it a lot. Right. Okay. So what's
So
what have we got here?
I mean,
Like a
firstly,
detective walking in. Right. What we got?
one more thing. I mean, firstly, look at the place. The bonuses
Yeah.
clearly don't track. None of the windows, doors, anything are injured. I was going to say are damaged. We had to pick our way through, pick a lock to get into the place. This person was clearly either very good at hiding the fact that they're doing this, or
Agatha's immediate thought of all of this is either Bevan was moving all this, either giving away all of this money, or doing that thing that they tell you to do if you win the lottery and just hiding all your wealth and not actually changing how you live, because that would raise suspicion. So Agatha's immediately going to look for like another door, another way in, or some like a trapdoor, an attic, like a secret hidden door.
Roll investigation. While she's doing that, Tom, the picture that I sent you, there is I never know. I don't know why I used it in this particular picture, but there's like an item stamp in Incarnate, which looks like the puppet version of Ludo, and he's
yes, it does. It looks so much like it, and I shit you not, I was gonna say something and then I forgot to.
Speaking in, I'll put that picture in the Discord for people to take a look at. It's just a very simple room. It's not exciting at all.
There's a cockroach.
But check out those on YouTube. Check out our Discord. We have a Discord where we can all chat.
21, by the way.
Yeah.
31?
21.
Oh, 21. You you notice it. You nearly miss it.
Oh shit. Okay.
But it is a floorboard that it was sort of partially obscured from Hiriath's investigations because the bed had like tipped over onto a bit of the floorboard. But it's rocking the floorboard, and so you like push one end and pull up the other and look underneath, and it's just gold coins neatly stacked in rows.
Yeah. At a quick glance, would I be like, yeah, this is all of that money he's got, more or less, or is it like this is just one lot? And
just roll raw intelligence for me.
16, 20, 30, 20.
This Bevan lived in squalor. You might have caught, certainly I think it was mainly Hiriath that saw him. He didn't dress well. He didn't have good hygiene practices.
Yeah.
He was extremely heavy. This tells you he never really spent a penny of it. He didn't know what to do with any of it.
Right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Looking around at the way that this guy lived, and he was like, money didn't really it wasn't going to improve his life. He didn't know what to do with it.
He was just having it. He was just keeping it. Okay. Oof. I think you just see Agatha staring at this an insane amount of money to her.
What is it? Oh.
Yeah. So we kept all the money.
Okay.
Okay.
And the person evidently didn't take it back, which suggests that they are one of the wealthy. Why is it the wealthy in this town? Why is it the wealthy in this town? I'm realizing who I am for a second there. Why is it the wealthy in this
Eat the
town that are
rich, man.
Yeah. Eat the rich. Wait, what? Yeah, why is it the wealthy in this town that is so fucked?
Yeah.
It is getting late in game time. I mean, it's 10 in the real world, but it's
What do we do, guys?
you have a choice to make.
Is it?
Wait, what's our choice?
Go back and get a decent night's sleep and make sure you don't miss another group class and come back to this tomorrow, or push on and put your schoolwork at risk.
I mean, look, it's getting late. I entirely understand that school is important.
Yeah.
I feel like lives are slightly more important. Are you both happy to come to the zoo? Which is a fucking wild thing to say here.
God, you're right.
This person, whoever it is, can either get into a house and get out, picking the lock and unpicking the lock, or they can just get through a fucking house. Something tells me that an alligator isn't going to stop this person. They've done wrong. I understand that they've done wrong. They're not in the right, certainly, but I would rather see them pay for their crimes than pay for their crimes with their life right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. Like, I agree. I was gonna suggest we get a good night's sleep because we rushed down here because we thought Bevan would be in danger, and Bevan is in danger.
If this isn't a loaded or a loaded sort of suggestion, if you want to get a good night's sleep, but genuinely by all means do so.
Isn't it better we get a good night's sleep and get like, I don't know.
If they die...
Well, if Sunny came back tomorrow, then we'd have our healer, because if we go and find people and they're injured, then I know that you have some capability as well, Horath, but he could bring somebody back from the dead.
Yeah. True.
And look,
if they die tonight, will it be too late?
I don't really know the extent of what Sunny can do, but I think
okay.
I think I don't know what he would be able to,
Where is
he's here now, but
the zoo is northeast, isn't it? Northwest.
It's basically east.
Oh, east. Okay.
I do really want to go, but isn't it better to go and prepared?
I feel like we could go for group class.
Yeah, let's go. Go first thing in the morning.
I feel like we are putting their lives in danger though by not going now. But maybe we should go now. I don't know.
I will say this. If Lydia.
Wait.
Who's Lydia? Fuck.
If Lydia kills them tonight. Despite the fact that she's, as Nevma is saying, ow.
Hey, listen, Nevma says what Nevma says. Lydia doesn't control Nevma. I mean, she fucking does.
Look, what about this? What about this? What we do is we go tell the custers that we found a severed arm.
Yes.
Because then the custers will go and like that place will be locked down, and then like nobody, like hopefully that murderer will not want to be around there.
We just go now, because if we go to the custers, we will be there for hours telling them the whole fucking story, and we'll be in trouble again.
All right. Yeah.
That's right, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Or maybe because we don't
let's
have.
go. Let's go. Worst case, we can.
Do either of you have any way to speak to someone at the school?
Fucking.
Okay.
Is
we
now
have.
the time? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
We have the earring, the diamond. We're part of the fucking diamond hand. This is a diamond hand situation. This isn't a Custer situation.
If we let them know what we're doing, and
so we let them know, they can send someone there tonight, and then we can take the watch in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I say we go now. We tell them we're going there, and then if they want to come down and join, they can. Or if it's a case of,
we can fucking talk to Sunny through this. Right?
Yeah.
We can talk to Sunny.
We can send
Great.
like a. I'm right. I think we can send like a group message to, like a text. alert.
You don't know, actually. You've not tried it yet. Oh no, that's not true. You would have attuned to them, so you'd have a good understanding. It's a little bit like you can send a kind of beacon out,
like a warning beacon
for everybody, or you once a day you can essentially cast sending on one of the people that is within, a chosen person that you know from the organization.
So
Great.
Okay, so we could message Sunny, Pluto, and Bing Bong, or Sunny, Hazes, and
Or Sunny, one other person, and then keep one as a beacon just in case.
all
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So who wants to do what? I am. If we want to keep hold of one, no offense. I think I'm slightly more robust than the two of you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I can keep myself up.
No, I think
So,
that's fair.
That's true.
So do you two wanna speak to two people?
If Nevma messages Sunny, then Sunny can probably tell Bing Bong and Pluto and like grab anyone else, right?
Wait. We don't know what Sunny is doing.
That's true.
We're kind of like,
that's true.
hey Sunny, can you do a chore? And he's like, I'm sorry, I'm actually at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. All right, let's message Pluto. Pluto will be with Bing Bong, and Pluto can leave a note for Sunny in case Sunny comes back. What we're doing.
We want to tell Bing Bong. I don't want to feel her to feel left out.
No. Like we tell oh my god. Right.
Sorry.
Right.
It's mortal blood. It just gets me going. Yeah. Okay. If one of you want to tell Pluto, and then we go.
Let's just go now. Let's go now and do it while we're running.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cover the floorboard back up. And remember.
Are you trying to make the room look like you've not been in it?
Yes. I want to try and leave it as undisturbed as possible.
Yeah.
I think I've made a point of not really touching as much as I possibly can. Like I did the ocular pat down of this room, but not a very good one.
Okay. That would be. I don't know what you'd roll for.
Would be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, like a combination
Brush
of
stuff
sleight of
away.
hand investigation. Or...
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Sleight of hand.
Yes, please. Yeah.
That's 15, 19.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you think you've done a pretty good job.
Okay. Right, and we're running to the zoo.
Going to the zoo. You can come too.
Okay, cool. You run out of southern Solaria, back into that one of the main thoroughfares that kind of carves the city up, straight to the eastern area. You get to you see the kind of the tall walls and the thing. What do you do when you get to the gates?
I mean, I feel like I would probably. We know where they were, right?
Yeah, like where I know where they were staying before. I'd know where to go.
And you can see that from the gates, right? You can see,
you have to like go around past the pig pen. We need to get in.
Okay.
I can misty step through, but I don't know if anyone else can.
No.
No. Alright.
I mean, is it?
Could we climb the wall, like near where that house is?
Do a perception check for me, please.
This is concerning. 12. This music's made me stressed.
You look up, as I think I said last week, the walls are about 12 feet up, and when you look at the top, it's one of those tops that is like anti-pigeon, and it's got glass embedded in the kind of cement at the top.
Right.
So you could, but you've got to work out how you're going to negotiate that glass on the top.
Okay. Other than like picking the lock again.
I mean, I can do it. It's just, it's time consuming. Do we want to just is this the best way?
I don't know. I think I just want to get over that wall. I don't really care if I get a bit hurt by some glass, right?
If we're not doing this quietly, it makes it quicker. Like last time, it took like half a fucking hour to get this thing off. But we're not being quiet now, are we?
Yeah, I think we have to be quick. I don't care if they hear us come in.
Will you point out the traps?
Yeah,
because there were some traps when Pluto and I went through.
I remember where the traps are. Yeah.
Yeah, they might have been reset.
Yeah, they almost definitely will.
It actually takes you just hear her go fuck. There's it takes a longer time than she wishes, and then it opens up, and she just starts ripping at the chain, pulls it off, throws it to the side.
We ready?
Wait. Sonny dispelled something immediately, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like a warning thing.
But what if it's back up? It's a new night.
It was a pressure plate, right?
No, it was something from he said it's from the pig pen. And
what?
Wait. She picks up a stone and throws it, and it lands, and there is suddenly a and as the pressure plate from the very first slabs as you step into the petting zoo compress down, these metal straps come firing out of either side of the gates, and of course they have nothing to wrap around, so they just fall to the ground as iron strips.
Okay, all right.
Right. Okay. Hot dog. Let's.
Can we? Does it look?
Can I poke it again with my
Yeah.
Just to make sure that it doesn't go again.
I think it's gonna go again. I think we've got to jump over it.
You could poke, because your glaive is quite long. To glaive, you poke the slab ahead, and nothing happens. So you are right. If you jump, you can do it.
Great.
Doesn't need an athletics check. It's just one paving stone.
Great. Let's go.
And you are in. Agatha, you are running ahead.
Yeah, I'm remembering where those pits were, and the nets got fired out. So I'm being either you need to jump this much if you want to jump over it, or you can scramble up the sides.
Can we have acrobatics or athletics just to see whether people are slowed down by all of this?
100%. I'm just leaping straight over.
Yeah, same.
Athletics.
17 for Agatha.
Nice.
10 plus 7, 17.
Okay, cool. You see Nevma is kind of irritated that she can't do it in a cooler way, but she's like crawling across the netting in the same way that Bing Bong was. And then you are like weaving in and out of those string traps that had like nets, like weaving in and out around them towards the house that Bing Bong and Agatha went to last time. What do you do when you get close? What are you doing now?
I'm looking to you, going right. What's the layout? How do we get in?
If
you want to.
I'll be like, they were in this room, and I'm gonna run and jump over there was like a gate. There was like the little gardeny area, sort of.
I'm gonna quickly send you the floor plan again.
It's alright. I've got it.
While you do, thank you so much, Pixie, for raiding. You are incredibly, incredibly kind. You rock.
Do you know what I could do? I think I might still have it here. Oh, there you go. For the stream. No, but Tom's in the wrong place. I'm not going to do that. Apologies.
I'm in the wrong place.
No, it's fine. I'll move it back. Yeah, so I'm going to jump into that garden so I can look through that window and see if I can see them.
Please give me athletics check for jumping into the garden because
there is fire there.
Can I help? I'm gonna give her a lift.
According to the map that I just sent you in the WhatsApp group, you're going into the fire pit section or into the garden section?
The fire pit. That's wherever I tackle that teenage boy.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
19.
Okay.
No, 20. Dirty 20. 4 plus 5.
You scramble over, you swing round the top of the fencing, and you're down on the ground, and you look up. The doors beyond the fire pit are open into the house, and you see Libby standing in the doorway with blood pouring out of her middle. She's looking out at your face with blood on her hands, and we're going to end it there and pick up next.
Oh, you cheeky mom!
We're going to pick up there next week.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Libby, no!
I mean, I'm fucking glad we came tonight.
I'm so glad we ran there now. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow, such a good episode. Raiders, thank you all so much for coming. I can only apologise that you got here for the last sort of 3 minutes. But if this is enough of a cliffhanger, check us out on YouTube. We have a YouTube. We have all of our stuff I mean, we've got a bunch of clips and whatnot. But
this will be up, I think, at the weekend. We've got a bonus episode going up on Friday, and we'll be back here live next week as of 7 o'clock British Standard Time. Guys, thank you so much. This was one of those eps that is heavy RP followed by heavy investigative information gathering followed by a cliffhanger.
We had tears, we had laughs, we had shit your pants, we had pics.
No, we didn't.
Didn't.
Not.
You tried to make that a thing. We were not having it.
We had porcine fecundity. We had. Listen, thank you all so fucking much, and especially thank you, Lydia and Michelle. You both rock.
Listen, that was fantastic. We will probably be hanging around in Discord for a little bit longer. I've still got like a paragraph of my Lighthouse of Acidos prompt to get finished.
Yay!
Before I go to bed tonight. So we will see you in Discord. Good night.
We shall see you there. Love.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.